Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the late start, but had a happy little intrusion. So we did actually find one that supposedly is a fuel tanker. We are going to see about that real shortly here. So yeah, let's start. Hopefully it works out pretty good. I'm not really sure until I play with it, but we are going to see. I think it's going to be fine. It says it's for fuel, but we'll soon find out. Let's take a look. I gotta load my friggin'. Okay, why did it work so much easier this time? What did I do differently? Did I do anything differently? It looks to be about the same as it normally is. So yeah, we are playing the waiting game. If you want to know what I mean by the waiting game, we have several fields here ready to take off, including this 28 one. That's a huge one again. Not potatoes, but I'm not seeing it here. I'm not seeing it in the contracts yet. It's digging me off, I'm telling you. So yeah, let's take a look here at trailers. It might be in just regular trailers, I'm not sure yet. Well, the old wooden trailers in here. It has 3.6 to 5.2. Really? Oh, so it's got like high walls on it. Standard or spokes. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. So, 5.2, which is more than that one, is somewhere in between these two. Okay, maybe miscellaneous. Probably miscellaneous. Oh yeah, here we go. This one does, holy crap, it does a ton. That's a 48-foot tanker trailer, which does fertilizers, oil, does oil too, diesel fuel plus, everything under the sun. This one just does diesel. It's a lot cheaper, 17,000. That is a sexy tank. It's got Continentals on it, or Phoenix, or Trilix, vintage. Ah, Vernstein. There's Nokians, BKTs. I actually kind of, not gonna lie, I kind of like the Trilix. Wheel setup, Trilix black, Trilix white, chrome. I like the black, special edition black bell, copperhead, silver bee, sad belly. I like the black. Illumination rear. Ooh, work lights. All. No ring. Kinda like them all again. Life table axle. Oh, lift. Well, it actually says life table. Look at the amount of stuff. We have finals. I don't really like the vinyl. I got fenders. Fenders look kind of good. Rear fenders. They look kind of good. All. Yeah. Attachments. Trailer attachments. I can have a trailer attachment on the ass end. Why? I think not. Main color. Purple. That's actually kind of sexy. Ugh. See this going? Oh no, that's not sexy. I like that. I like that. No, let's go black. Rim color, black. Yeah. So how much is this gonna cost? 27,000. Yes. I know. I honestly know. I've spent a oodle amount of cash, but seriously. Seriously. Well, there's my other pickup truck. Yeah, this stuff is sort of half growing. We have this, but if you remember, we also now have this. This is my newest addition for the farm. And still nothing. I need contracts. I know, insanity ensues. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Fuck it, I'll use the new tractor. Just because I want to use the new tractor for something. And that thing, that lights up beautifully well. So yeah, we apparently bought a new trailer, and that's for the fuel tanker. That is going to be my fuel tanker to haul. But I got a pile of grass here that needs collecting. This will be like instant bale. Alright, let's see what we can do. We might have to inch into this. I think this is going to be pretty full instantly. Alright, where are we going to park this? Let's park bales over here, I guess. Bale 1. I only suspect this one was already 82% full. I suspect I might get one full bale, maybe 2 out of it. I'm not expecting a whole lot. But definitely inching myself into this is the best practice. Inching works. Alright. Well, what do you do on your day off, right? Easy. We frickin' bale stuff, man. We're cleaning up the yard. That's what we're doing. We're cleaning up the yard. That doesn't look near as bad now. Now it just looks like one giant swath. Yeah, I knew this would work. Yeah, it's full. So much for my plan that it worked so well. I don't suspect I'm going to have another bale, but I got one full one out of this, and the other bale that's there was really only about 20% that was out of here, so that's not terrible. There we go. We cleaned up the pile. Yeah, see, it's not any more than that, but still, that was a free bale out of it from before. And no, I'm not going to roll it out as a partial bale. Who does that? In real life, yes, you would. Just because you don't want rotting hay in your frickin' equipment. This is not real life. This is a game. Although the premise of it, this is more realistic than anything else. Oh, you bitch. Apparently if you go too fast, this one just wanders. No. This tractor really does do a good job of turning. I like this tractor. It's fairly fast and zippy. If only we could actually, I don't know, a weird thought, go combining. But I have nothing. I don't want to start one of these, because this is a good size one. Only thing is, like, across the road maybe? Like 72 or 73 or something like that. We got 72. 72 is, I mean, we could quickly do that one. Why don't we do something? Let's just accept 72. Where is it? There it is. let's go across the road in swath. Oh, that's the wrong one. It's this one. As I swat the neighbors and they're going, piss off. I didn't want you to do anything. Oh man. Fucked up again. There we go. This contract won't take long. We'll be done this in a heartbeat. I am going to go like this. And then like this. I can always swoop in and do it. This is not a very big hayfield. 15,000 for this, and I could haul my other 2 bales. Okay, swoop. Swoop, doop, dumpy doo. Essentially, all this is one guy's frickin' yard. He's just too cheap to mow it. I could really mow my lawn, or I could have my neighbor come in and cut it for hay. That way I can make $2 on a bale. Well, that even cutting his lawn that he hasn't done in a while. My swather. One swipe down the middle, and it's done. There we go. And it just ties it into there. Come back down here. Like, seriously, all I'm doing right now is just waiting for somebody to say, oh man, my field's done, I need help taking it off. Could you come in and just combine my field for me? Yes, absolutely, I would love to. But instead, everyone's going, don't you have 2 contracts still? I don't want you working for me. Still a soft, sore spot. Oops. Kind of overshot that one. Oh well, I can figure it out. Could just do it like this, too. Like I said, this one, we've been streaming for what now? Like 10 minutes, 13 minutes, something like that. And only the last 2 minutes have we been working on this one, so it's one of those ones. Now I actually want to know too, with this contract that I just picked up, harvesting, baling, mow the grass, then dry it with a tedder and bale it. Take the bales to the animal. So they do want me to teddy it, and then which is fine. That won't take. This isn't a very big field. This won't take much more than about 2 minutes. We can quickly do the teddy, and then we can basically just quickly oops, all over the map. Quickly windrow it, bale it, get it out. And yes, I will haul my 2 bales with it. And no, the drying process and everything, this goes quick. This will be an easy, quick 15,000. Especially since I don't have much travel. It's right across the road. There we go. See, like, how hard was that? We got it all swapped already. Excuse me while I take my swather home. I'll actually put it in the barn this time. I could shut it off. I don't think I need that for any period of time. Oh, my tractor. Right, I sold the other tractor. I gotta use this one now. Fine. Now we'll quickly get this one done. Well, there was a corner of the building that I just took out. Oh, I did happen to do this, didn't I? I won't be doing hay anymore this year for a little bit. Could always sell that truck, but I don't really want to. That's the windrower. That is the magnificent teddying equipment. You don't have access to this land. I do now. Like I said, this is really not going to take much. Actually, when you consider it, by the time I get this done, windrow it, and then bale it, I'm already, well, by the time I get this done, I'll already be about half, 3/4 of the way done. I don't even know what they consider it right now. Still no harvesting. I'm 20%. So yeah, the happy coincidence. Apparently we now have a baby kitten. We didn't even have a cat before, so... Strange things of living on an acreage. A random cat shows up, gives birth, drops dead. Now we have a kid. And no, I have no idea why. It's one of those strange ones of going, huh? Why? Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I would just want to go... No, I want to go this way. I come back and hook in. That's perfectly fine. In worst case scenario, I do have 2 bales sitting there. We don't have any more grass to take off. Well, yes, we do. Worst case scenario, we do have some extra grass. We do indeed. It's probably sad. Like, there's... Out of this whole thing, if they get 4 bales for this, then it's, like, huge. Yeah, this isn't too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Still would be nice to pick up a big ass contract, something like $80,000-$90,000 for harvesting. Because then we could also get a little extra income for the harvest. Well, would you look at that? We're almost done the teddying. So far, it's taken us 7 minutes, but time cutting the time doing this. Probably 9 minutes by the time we're done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If this thing would actually... It's not the tractor's fault, it actually is the swather that can do like 0 turns. Alright, so we are done with this. I can zoom next door, drop this off. Boing. We can drop this off, grab the windrower, quickly windrow it, then bale it. Easy peasy. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Almost. I wouldn't say we're professionals yet, but almost. Oops. Clearly. Alright, let's get this going. And this is a good sized windrower, so it really isn't going to take long to quickly make this up. Oh yeah, this tractor does turn pretty sharp. And the serious fact of, okay, what do we do in the meantime? We're doing jack shit. Oh, we gotta do something. There's still tons of contracts. Maybe that's the other problem why we're not getting more of the contracts, is we gotta finish a couple off the list, right? Maybe. I don't really know. There's like contracts before, but maybe there's only a set amount, like say 20. Maybe we literally gotta do a bunch of swathing of hay real quick. All I know is we're not getting a bunch of these friggin' contracts yet. I don't mind doing the hay, to be honest. It actually pays pretty decent as a secondary source, right? And if I have to, I will do them. It works out pretty good with the ones right across the road from where I'm working. Or where my main farm is, right? There we go. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten it up. That's why I'm not worried about the way it ended up with the Teddy. See, we can even do that one real quick. 73, 71, 76. Like, they're all really, really close. Should still not take that long. I think I did pretty good with that one. Came out of it nice. Okay, let's do this middle guy here and see where we end up. come in here, drop her down. That little extra. Yeah, from the time that we started this to the time that we've just about ready to bail has only been 12 minutes. I don't think there's anything for us to complain about how quick we were able to do this contract. I think, yeah, it worked out pretty freaking good. I may not put this one necessarily away yet, though. I may just put it out here. Same as the baler. Actually, this Quonset in general, it's great having a giant Quonset to put stuff in, but it's a giant pain in the ass to put it in there. I'd rather just have essentially like a lean-to barn or a pole barn type thing where I can just drive right through, drop stuff off, but yeah, it's still protected, right? You don't have access to this land. I don't think anybody has access to the frickin' highway. It's still mostly straight grass. I'm surprised it hasn't beeped at me yet. Usually it starts beeping at me. That is beeping at me. I had to turn up my volume enough that I could hear it. Definitely a different kind of bale, but like I said, I'm still going to haul mine over there regardless what I get here. I cut the corner too frickin' hard. That one was a little bit wider. Come on, baby. There we go. That's not terribly bad. There we go. Now it's beeping at me. Saying one was grass, one was hay. Honestly, the bales look about the same to me. I honestly can't tell you the difference between them. Is one darker than the other one? Because that'd be the only thing. Actually, baling is taking the longest out of anything to deal with. But even yet, it's still not bad. I'm actually still getting more hay off here than I expected. I figured 4 bales tops. And we already got 2. This one, because the way it is, I'll just swoop in and then I'll curl over. Make that tree? Oh, I can. This tractor is awesome. Actually, technically I've got 3, but I'm calling it 2. Okay, I'll grab a chunk of this one, and then I'll swoop in the other direction and grab the most of it. Okay, it'll be full right about here. And for some reason, we also have an extra 120 chickens now. I guess we fertilized a bunch of them, so now we have even more eggs. I guess. Three. Oh yeah, we got way more bales than I was expecting. So there's 2, 3, 4, and well, technically 5, so I should get at least maybe one more. Potentially one more. Or exact same number as what I ended up with on the other side. Because we really only do have 2 more rows. I don't know if we're actually going to make another bale or not. Or is it the quantity? It could be the quantity that I need. I'm hoping it's the quantity, not the... Because right there is 46. Alright, let's park up there. Let's try and get this guy. Back her up. Going at your trailer. There we go. Missed the truck. There you go. Alright, first of all, we're going to pick up the 2 bales that I dropped over here. Because that just gives me an excuse to haul my own stuff to the frickin' farmer's market thing. Because I really do gotta get rid of them. I got more than enough feed for myself, so I'm not worried about feeding my animals with it. I have to say, it looks like it's exactly the same as what the other ones are. There's no color difference whatsoever there. One's dried grass, one isn't. Pretty sure a bale is a bale. Or it is in this game. Oh, we still get 7. Oh, maybe they are the different shade. There goes the truck again. I am losing stuff all over the place here. Well, I'm hoping this works. They are a different shade. Alright, well, we're supposed to haul them here to the animal dealer. Offload mode. Okay, let's go right about there. Unload. Oh, it finished, and then my bales. Oh, I bet I know what I have to do. I have to finish this one. Oh look, now we have harvesting ones. Why didn't my bales go in? Oh, they're offside. Damn it. We do have harvesting missions now. Now we get to work. Excuse me while I just push these guys in. Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess. Which one's this one? Oh, fucking potatoes. No, sugar beet. Alright, well, let's borrow the items and do 14. Truthfully, I haven't done a lot of cotton farming in this one, so we're gonna have to lease the equipment because I'm not going to buy the stupid stuff, right? Don't hit the bump as fast as you normally do. It didn't matter. I still have the pad here from what the other was. I might still set up one of the businesses. One of the stone businesses. Let's get this thing in operation. Oops. Just crashed and careened into the truck. Okay, where is 14? 14 straight ahead. Where is 14 on the map? Here. In retrospect. Right here. Okay. That one. Okay. We are harvesting cotton tonight. We are going to be harvesting cotton. I do believe I'm also stuck. Hang on. Okay, we're back to harvesting cotton. I am going to redo a couple things here on my live stream real quick. It looks fine, but that's... things can be deceiving there. One of these machines is going to take a long time. 14 is a big field. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire it. How is my production doing, by the way? I haven't taken a look at that. Crude oil wise, we got 136 liters again. We have 234 for liters right now, so that's still low. I can technically spawn some more strawberries and lettuce and stuff. I'm making a whole lot on that right now, but we have a ton of chickens. These things are starting to get into reproduction mode, but the wool's slowly coming in. We only have 34 eggs again. Yeah, so at least we have another one it's 58,000. It's still nothing to sneeze at. He's just going straight across the field. Which is fine, either way he goes, it's still coming off. And as he goes, I can... because it basically, you don't harvest the same way. It drops a giant frickin' square bale. A giant square bale, and you back into it with this, and then you pick it up. Yep, get high centered and stuck. Yep, that's perfect. He was only 2% here, so I don't expect him to be filling up anytime soon. 12%. I don't think you can actually see it building in here. No, not really. It's the most peculiar looking thing, because if you actually look at them, cotton. See, the case one is Express is actually bigger bales out of this guy. This one's a smaller bale, but it's a bigger machine. Look, that's only at 6. What would it be to lease? $24,000 for another one. Surprised it actually only gave me one, to be honest. I don't know why it's somehow it got onto my old description again. All right, let's change this. There we go. I think that's better description now. Yeah, it's much better. Oh, look. They're still at 96, 97. He's at 1%. Oh, he's actually getting close to the end here. It's a contract. I don't care. I really don't. I don't think I can actually do another contract, to be honest. If it was potatoes, I would maybe think about it. Because I'm pretty sure we can only do 3 contracts at a time. Which is unfortunate, but it's reality. I can only do 3 contracts at a time. My oil refinery. Well, that reminds me. Let's take a look, since we're waiting around anyways, while he's combining. Production. So, of course, you know about all these. If you haven't and you're new here, this is another mod of mine that I picked up. And this is actually part of the Old Man 102s. So your waterworks creates hydrogen and oxygen. What goes into it produces water. Your wash plant, you put in stone, water, and diesel, and you get gold and stones and other stuff. And stone processing, you get the stones to create that. Rocks go in and whatnot. And stone pit, you put diesel fuel in and water, and you get stones. Refinery, you can actually dump, and basically dump silage into this stupid thing too, and you can make your own biodiesels, which is kind of cool and whatnot. And its refinery, as an oil sense, is about the same size as what this one is. So I'm almost thinking what I am going to do is I'm going to sell this one and put this one in place. It's a bit more money, but I don't only have to put oil in it. I can do canola and corn and make biodiesel, which is ideal. Oil wells, these things are quite a bit bigger, but you also put shale and pipes in and you get oil. And your mammoth mill, you basically put your shale again in. You can put wood chips in it. I think that's salt and rocks, and you get a whole whack of stuff out of it in return. Ice house, water, diesel, and ice, and you get your basic ice, right? Composter. Your composter, you can actually put your grasses, hays, and everything else in, and then you get water and fertilizer out in return. And your carpenter mill is freaking huge. Like, honestly, take a look at this thing. Look at the size of this building. Anyways, you basically put in your shale, nails, and wood, and you get tables, wood chips, pallets, and crates out of it. It's kind of neat. And then, of course, selling points, you can actually get a selling point for that now. Although I don't know if I clicked it. What's this one? It's a pizzeria, apparently. Greenhouses, orchards, and normal generators, which actually give you a certain percentage each month just to cover your cost. However, the cost of putting it in is something else. So yeah, your buildings, you still have your sheds. And what I was talking about before, instead of having your big Quonset building here, actually this one, that's the one I have. I'm almost thinking of having something like this, just like a big open shelter, or one like this, right? That would be more usable for me. This one is even a little bit better than a shed thing. Silos, silo extensions, containers, which we will be putting a fuel tank. Really? That's crude oil storage. Okay, I didn't realize how big that was. I thought about putting one of those, or garage, I guess the vehicle workshop. How's this one? Large weighing station. We could weigh our own equipment going out. That is groovy. And farmhouses, of course. Varying different farmhouses. That thing is huge. Anyways, not that that's really important. Oh, you're doing this section. Cool. Happy for you. But unfortunately, before I go and sell this building, which again is production mode, which is our refinery, wherever it's hiding. It's here somewhere. It's brewery production. No, it's here somewhere. It's not a selling point. It's gotta be factory. It's part of one of the factories, is it not? Okay, that's the oil well. Ah, here it is. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's only 55,000. So versus refinery, which is 380,000. And money is a bit tight right now since I have 465,000 in debt. We did sell some old vehicles, but sold buildings 19,000. Whoop-de-frickin' do. Our bales are only 5,800. Our wool is 2,400, which wasn't bad. Our sold products is 88, which is pretty close on par with that one. But here's the big kicker. Harvest income, none. And contract income, very low. That's why I'm really hoping this 58,000 really helps out with that. Because then we can really knock down some pricing with that other. Is he full yet? That's the next question, isn't it? Where is it? There he is. I do not see a bale on this field yet. He's only 51% full. Squashing to make a bale though. I am seeing lots of cotton going in there, so maybe. It is a slow process though. That is a small header. But let's take a look at the field. Yep, we do have a swath of purple going through it. We do. And how is my field doing? It's a ways off, isn't it? Yep, that's the wrong direction. That is the wrong direction, Big Norsk. Yep. It's pretty tiny. I think this one and my potatoes are about this on par with each other. So contracts, we don't have any more harvesting. Nope. I'm lucky that I got this one, which was 58,000. And we, oddly enough, got it right after we finished. $15,000 one there. And we did get to play with our new tractor. It's actually not bad. It's only 57%. It's nearly at the end again, though. So you can finish this one and probably head back down this direction. I almost do want to spend that 24,000, but at the same time, that is an expensive hit. Blumengard Exports. That's where this cotton is going. Is Blumengard Exports. So we have Clever Motors over here. I don't know how clever they are, but they're supposedly a very clever motor. So we're just going to take a walk down here to Blumengard and see where the hell we're actually doing the exports. Oh. Across the road from Blumengard. Instead of Blumengard Grains, we're actually going to Blumengard Exports right here. Right here is where we're going to take our cotton. Alright. We could sell wood apparently. Okay, so exports basically takes a wide variety of stuff, which is kind of neat. Kind of worthwhile. Alright, well, I guess we head back off to... Gates open there, dude. I don't know why your gate's open. Did I accidentally open your gate one day? Does that mean I can open your gate? Well, I can do. Sweet. That's not a very useful feature, but at the same time, that's really actually kind of cool that I can open and close your guys' gates. I come home and the gate's just wide open. Although closing this one appears to be slightly difficult. Here's our cotton trailer. Rented by you. I think it only holds 2, maybe 3 bales. Should we go look and see what I was doing? He was at 57% when we last saw him, so he's probably only about 65, 70% full. Like, it doesn't look like he's taken that much off, but I mean, if he's 70% full, that's a lot of cotton. And for a $58,000 contract, the more bales he gets off and potentially having a few extras, that might work out pretty good. I don't see any bales out here, so I can still turn around between the lines. That's pretty good. And unlike a normal combine, I can't just drive beside him and go, okay, offload. It don't work like that in one of these. Grab the ladder. There we go. So he's 70%. And yes, when he drops a bale, I'll pick it up. I'll haul a singular bale. Something to do. They are kind of neat contraptions, I will give you that. And what gets me is, I don't really understand with the game why this one is particularly half the price of a John Deere. And I'll show you. Half the price of a John Deere. Like, the John Deere is bigger. Like this one, there's no other wheel setup. You can choose between a wide variety of tires, like Continentals or whatnot. But your bale size, like you put 20,000 liters in here, and your bale is 488 centimeters. The John Deere, likewise, you can change your tire setup and that. Who cares? 10,000 liters, and it's 238 for your bale size. But the combine itself is 847,000 instead of this guy. And the only biggest difference that I actually can see is the John Deere weighs more, and the bales are smaller, but has way more horsepower. Like it's got 165 horse more than this one, but the working speed is the same. Actually, their normal drive speed is the same. It's 25 kilometers an hour. and the John Deere has more fuel capacity. That's it. Like, I like John Deere's the same as the next guy, but a $400,000 difference, like, is, come on, really? Really? Honestly. There ain't much of a difference there. It's kind of like, what the frick is the point? Hey, he's 81% full. You're not blinking yet. Combines usually, when they get about 80% full, start blinking at you. Even the real ones. It gets actually kind of obnoxious and annoying. And in theory, the guy that's running the grain cart's supposed to notice the combine's blinking, which means, oh yeah, I need to go empty him. Or her. Depends on who's driving. But at the same time, it's still like, do you really need that feature? I've even tried to turn the stupid thing off and couldn't. Well, I did, but it's kind of like turning traction control off on your vehicle. Even though it says it's off, it's never really off. It actually turns itself back, like, it turns on at 80%, and I turned the switch off and went, there we go, fix this problem. About 95% full, it comes back on. Regardless of what you do, it's blinking at you, but, for crying out loud. Alright, never mind. Don't worry about it. There it goes. Squishing down. I'm thinking the bale is getting pretty full, because it ain't squishing much more at about quarter down now. Before it was going all the way to the bottom. I also want to watch this bale coming out, too. I think it's going to be kind of cool. Oh, you can actually see the cotton up top. Alright, that's kind of cool. We're at 88% full. By the time he goes past the truck, he should be about 94. I can't say anything bad about the guy that's operating. He's doing a very good job. And he's actually taking quite a bit off. Despite everything. Oh, we still have the same amount. It's a contract. I desperately need the contractors, or the contracts, because when you actually look at this is depressing. Like harvest income, this one had 365,000 and 155 for contract. This one was 254 for the contract, only 36,000. Mind you, I kept some of it, so the miscellaneous. I don't know why the miscellaneous went there. Like, that's what I sold that land for, but here's the thing that gets me. I sold the land, right, for that piece that I got. Why didn't it come here? There's something weird about that with this map, that I sold the land and it didn't go into land sale. It went here in miscellaneous. I don't know. I don't really. Maybe it's part of the mod setup. I don't know. Oh, you passed the truck. Yeah, it was about 94. Alright, we're just about to see the inevitable dropping of said bale. Better question is, will we see it by the end or the start of the next row? Like, it doesn't look like this is a very big field, but I can tell you this is a good sized field. Like, we're at 97 ahead of time. Yeah, it's a good size. It's about half of this one, but it's still a good size. I'd say it's probably the same as 28 and 29. 98, 99. We might actually see it. I think it's 20,000, isn't it? Oh, he's slowing down. Yeah, there it is. Also, he stops. It off. Creates a ramp for itself. Okay. That is a huge, huge bale. Then he just goes again. Okay, look at the size of this thing. It's 4 tons. It's too heavy to pick up. I can't imagine why. Holy crap, that thing is huge. No wonder this trailer might only be able to haul 1 or 2. Holy crap. Oh, I turned around. I'm going, why am I looking at the back end of the trailer? Has the truck disappeared? No. Look, I can actually turn around again in this space. Like, again, it doesn't look like much, but he's taking a lot off. What's the contract actually saying? 5%. Wonder what it's going to say when I actually haul this one. Alright. Operating position. FYI, this thing doesn't back up worth a shit in operatings. I almost still want to spend the 24,000 and lease one. Then we get done twice as fast. Technically speaking, yes, I only get about 20,000 off the contract. Maybe, depends on what these bales are worth. If I get 1 bale extra and it's worth like 20 grand, it might be worth it. We'll see how much 1 bale gets me here for contract finish. If it's 5%, I am totally renting another one, and we're doing it ourselves. Alright, you goober. %. We got a lot of bills to go, so it's going to take a long time coming. I'm going to rent another one. I have made the executive decision. Just keep this guy going the way he is. We'll pick up the bales as it goes. Let's take a look. I'm just going to do the Ks. We're going to keep it all the same. Yeah. 24,000. There we go. Broke again. One of these is the right one. Nope, ain't that one. He's at 16% already. Alright, we're going to try our hand in this too. Man, it's doing a lot of loading right now. I just lowered it now. It's really loading. Well, that's the first row we did, and it's already at 6% of a bale. So if I plunge this thing in about here, I should be able to do these extra 2 rows by itself. For the entire way. So if we actually look at the map, there's my small purple outline. This guy's doing a big swath. Well, I guess it is kind of in line though, isn't it? Well, it was. There we go. Oh, well, I'll just do this. It's easier. Well, we are actually getting a pretty good portion off. I'm at 11% of a bale. Bet that guy's about 40. We haul in 2 more bales. So that's 6% apiece, that's 12, so we'll be at 18% hauled. Almost a fifth. Almost a fifth of the way there. And this actually, there it goes, it's squishing down. How far down it goes now. And yes, I am going to skip over this little piece and do his ends and come back and go back this way. Especially around that big equipment area. That might be a bit tight for him. I'm not sure. So if I do a full loop, do another full loop, and then I can go back and forth. I'm actually kind of surprised. From the corner to here, I'm going to be about 30% of the bale by the time I get to the end here. I might almost be nearing 100% by the time we get back to the corner. From corner, well, this is a long corner, mind you. From here to here, if I'm relatively around that 30% mark, I've got quite a range. Well, I can skip across, but I got quite a range difference between here, back, cut across, zip back down. I might be pretty close. And no, I'm not just saying that. I might be pretty close. Hey, we're 10% done the contract. Yay. We've got 2 of these damn things in here. Yep, gonna be 30%. So I will be, I want to say I'll be pretty close to 80% by the time I get back down. Which means by the time I do another partial loop, he'll have another bale done, and I'll have a bale done, which gives us 2. So there's our 12%. Because if I'm 30%, I guarantee he's 50 by now. Remember that part where I said I'd be pretty happy if it was 30%? It is. It is exactly 30%. What did I just stick on? Can I not go back further? No, apparently not. What the hell am I stuck on? stuck on something. I am stuck on something. That was weird. There's something right here that prevents me from moving. Probably a good thing I'm doing the outside round, huh? Sucking up cotton, man. Sucking up cotton. That's a bush in the field, by the way. There wasn't much cotton in that bush. Well, I'm not seeing a big giant white object in the field, so obviously it's not full yet. As soon as I do, I was gonna say as soon as I do, I can haul it real quick. But the thing with that is, I don't know if I want to until I'm full as well. It's not like they're going to run away. They're a 4-ton frickin' bale. And if I zoom past and speed up the process. Actually, I'm really surprised. Look at the swath that he's done so far. He's done a lot. I get up to 25 kilometers an hour between. These things are pretty neat. He must be on the other end of the field by now. I'm not seeing him at all. Yeah, he is. He's trying to turn around. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to do a loop around. Even if all I do is one loop, it's going to be so much better for him. Just because then he doesn't have to worry about backing up, turning, back up, turn again, and try and make those tight corners. Basically, you can just go pick it up, turn around, drop her down, go. Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can clean off this row at the same time. Yeah, not bad at all. I'm liking it. It really doesn't look like much when I do that, but no, it really doesn't. It doesn't look like I've hardly touched it. Even though I have 44% of a bale here. I almost can guarantee he's sitting at about 75 now. Now let's just quickly. One of these is the right one. Oh no, he's not 75, he's only 64%. Wow. Considering he was sitting at about 30% almost when I started, I would have thought that he would have been about 30% at least higher again, but well, it was actually. No, 40. It would be 40 on. So I'm at 47 now. As I'm cruising along at 48%, almost 50. Guess these longer paths are quicker to pick. doesn't look too bad. We're at 13%. Like, it really doesn't sound like much. 13% of a contract. It's like, oh, whoop-de-doo. You've got a long ways to go. I do, but I don't. In theory, or realistic, I've probably only spent about 15 minutes doing this and got 13%, so I'm not unhappy by that. And yes, I know I spent an extra 24,000 to lease another unit besides borrowing, so the 58,000's down to like 50,000. But I'm getting twice as much done. Oh, thank you for the extra like there. I do appreciate that. I just noticed there was another one there. Thank you, thank you. And be warned, I've been warned by my editor that they're gonna do another round of advertising, so just be warned, everyone, about that. I was gonna mention it when it started the stream, but I forgot. And he said, "Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna do another round of advertising here." Supposedly, the company that he does the advertising through also does playlists now, so they're going to work on a playlist. And I do believe the one they're going to work on is actually my warband, the Bannerlords 2. So that's going to be kind of cool. Because I know the 9th, I think. I think it's the 9th episode coming out next Saturday, which is... it's kind of a good one. I'm starting to, at that point, I'm starting to really branch out a little bit. I've got a good healthy start now. Okay, I'm at 60%. He's got to be getting close to 80. He's also got to be coming off way back by now. Although, I think he's past the really hardship stuff. I think I'm just going to skip straight across. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this little section done first, and then it's all basically the same, right? That's a pretty healthy swath again. So yeah, that's the new news coming out with that. We're going to do a barrage of advertising for that. Of course, there is the new series that's out right now that you guys can check out, and that's Starship Troopers Terrain Command. Command Terrain, whatever. Anyways, it's a good series. There is going to be, the hell did he say, 23 or 24 episodes, something like that. So there's quite a few. And it's sort of a one-off type thing, like we're not going to go back into it and play it again type thing. But, like Gold Rush might come back again when we have another season of it. But it's just sort of one of those ones in between that kind of caught my eye. Went, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. I might try that. And it was, despite some goofiness with it, it was actually not a bad game. Like, the story was good behind it, which is rare for a game nowadays, apparently. There is a wall there. There is a very goofy wall there. Alright, well, I tell you what, I'm going to do it like this. I'll harvest this line off first, and then we can go from there. Okay, yeah. We'll stop this one here. We'll go through the million frickin' equipment. Okay, he's at 92%. He's at 92%. We are moving along. He is at 92. Which is good, because if he's at 92 and I'm at 72, that means we're 20% apart from each other. I kind of caught up a bit, and I'm not really going to lie about that. I'm kind of surprised. So I figured tonight, I know we'll go a little bit longer. I didn't come on till later, so I'll play for another 30 minutes or so. I don't think we'll finish it tonight, but we'll still come pretty close. If I play this for another 30 minutes, we'll knock this off. And I did ask about another series that people want to watch, potentially. And had a couple of good comments. Which I will actually talk about now. One of them was doing a little Satisfactory type escapades, and that could be one of those ones that is sort of here and then back again. I don't know if that would fill the Saturday slot after Starship Command. It might actually be back to Gold Rush, but it could be potentially a Sunday series is what we were talking about. So basically how I do a lot of my stuff is I do it in big blocks. Big block, and then I just send everything to Eddie, and my editor, and he goes through all of it and then makes the episodes. So like we can do a massive amount of recording, and then he can just go through it. And I don't know how the hell he does it. Like he blasted through about 17 hours of footage and made 22, 23 episodes that are like anywhere from ranging about 15 to 20 minutes long. And I looked at him and went, how? If there's 17 hours of footage, it would have taken me 17 hours to go through it. Apparently, I'm not an editor. He looked at it and went, oh yeah, that's not a problem, I can do this for you. Done. I'm still going, holy crap. And he did change the way he edited it a bit too. He says, I think this is going to be more beneficial. So Satisfactory is one of the ones that a couple people commented on. And another one that sort of caught my eye was kind of like, I never thought of that type thing, is to do kind of similar to Starship Troopers, but do like another one of the CNC type things, but maybe like a newer version of Red Alert or something like that. Blast a campaign and then put it out. That's a thought. That is a thought. There is a big white bale out there. That is a big white bale. Okay, we have one big white bale. I need to get my big white bale out of my ass so then I can, haul those in. Because we know now they're roughly about going to be 12% for the two bales. And how's it look for this? Well, we're starting to get more purple. He's doing his thing, I'm doing mine. Obviously, the two systems work. So that is another option. And then, of course, there is also the option of do another simulation game. And that would be American Truck Sim. There's been actually quite a few people ask in a DM chat forums type thing, saying that they would actually like to see like American Truck Sim. It's very similar to Farming Sim. It's a relaxed format and then basically go, do sort of a broad spectrum of still like a 10 to 15 minute video, but it's only based on like the highlights of the trucking world. Like the stupid shenanigans that happens while you're trucking, like, that's new, or, I did not know I could fit in that spot, or, no, screw it, I'm going to go past this and go right through the red. Stuff like that. I don't know if necessarily people would want it, unless it's like the commentary base, such as this, that they would want the whole thing. Have I thought about streaming it? Yeah, in some regards I've thought about streaming it. But at the same time, we're set on, especially in my world, how hectic things get. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are basically stream nights. Mondays was Sniper Elite. We are now finished with Sniper Elite, and you guys can go back and watch these series. I have set it up as a playlist, so you can go through how many ever videos there are. I don't even know. And then from there, we are actually going to start on Assassin's Creed. Originally, I was thinking of doing like 1, 2, and 3, but some people have said, it'd be great to start as one of the highlight ones and then go backwards in time. It's a thought. I don't know if I will. I think I still might do 1 through X. Can't remember how many there actually are. So that's one major thing. So, and of course Friday nights are game premiere night, or at the moment it was War Thunder, and we might go back to War Thunder again soon. Just because Diablo 4 is pissing me off. It's not what I was expecting. Alright, I need to offload this. I need to unload bail. It really wasn't. Diablo 4 is not the game I was expecting. It's got not a bad story, but it's not the Diablo 2 I was hoping for. Okay, we got 2 bales. 2 giant fuzzy bales. So yeah, I might actually, this Friday, I might be back to War Thunder. Just specifically because I actually enjoy it more. I don't know if the rest of you want to keep watching Diablo 4, and if that's the case, I will keep playing Diablo 4, but specifically the entertainment and the fun factor of it isn't there for me. I used to have a lot of fun doing sets, farming for quest items, stuff like that. This game does not have any of that. I have not found that same connection. Like, I've probably got about 5,000-6,000 hours into Diablo 2. I guarantee I won't have much more than about 200 in Diablo 4. And the new season pass and crap like that. It's like they're trying to do what War Thunder does, but fails at it miserably. So no, I'm not having the time that I'd normally do. So I'm thinking it'll be back to War Thunder on Friday from now on and foreseeable future. And the sad truth is, like, the community that I game with and everything else, it's a bit more toxic of a community with Diablo 4. Like, you still got the really extreme woke people that go, it's part of the story, this is how it is. No. The story basically did end up dying on Diablo 4. Or not Diablo 4, sorry. Diablo 2, they just sort of kept it going. Loosely kept it going. So, no, it's a shame, but unfortunately, I've actually talked to quite a few people that have left and quit playing now that say the same thing. It's just between the toxic atmosphere and the way they have it set up, it's just there's no fun in it anymore. And even though I play like massive matches of random arcade battles in War Thunder, every time I play, it's something different and it's fun. And that's essentially what I want in a video game, is something different every time I play. That's why I like open world games too. Like, Skyrim was one of the first ones I can remember. That was a true form the fashion open world scenario that I really enjoyed. And then, well, even shouldn't say it was just Skyrim. Oblivion itself was a lot of open world, and I really enjoyed that one too. Morrowind I could take or leave, but it was still, for its time, it was good. I was really going to pick up that bale, wasn't I? I just keep talking and go back and forth. Back and forth. I think I actually have taken quite a bit off. It's just the way I'm going about it is special. Alright, let's take this bale off. They can stay there running all I care. And even, like, thinking about War Thunder, yeah, there are some toxic players. There's people that call you hacker. There's this, there's that. I still find it less toxic than Diablo. I don't know why. It's like the woke Warcraft players are back. I should know. I was one of them originally. Well, that didn't quite work out well, did it? I'm actually kind of surprised how much freaking cotton I've taken off. Like, I'm already at, like, what was it, 12%? 13%? I went back and forth twice after the bale. At least we can haul these, get them off the field. But yeah, that's just my take. If you enjoy it, play it. And it's just that friggin' simple. If you enjoy playing it, you play it. If you don't enjoy it, don't play it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm going to quit playing it. Is it worth the price? No. No. It was fun, actually, truthfully, when it first launched, it was actually kind of fun. I will openly admit that. But as soon as they start nerfing certain things and doing this, doing that, World of Warcraft came to mind again. And it's because they're listening to one or two people that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. And it's fucking it up for the rest of us. Holy crap, that's 20%? I was not expecting that to be 20% transported. 18, yes. 20? No. No, not in the slightest. So we've done a fifth of this field tonight. It may not be the field I was really wanting to take off. Like, I was really wanting to take off like 8, 7, even 27, 28 maybe. Although I freaking hate doing those. 27. I figured, yeah, that was gonna be like $80,000-$90,000. Nothing wrong with. Really, there's nothing wrong with doing this one either. Sorry, 15%. I thought it was 13%. It's the map. I want to see. Yeah, this is. Like, it still looks like a lot, but I'm doing all right. I am getting tired though. I'm not gonna lie about that one. It's been a long day. Interesting day, but a long day. I was not expecting to have a cat in the garage tonight. Well, not even a cat, kitten. This thing's been maybe, if I was to take a guess, 3 weeks old. Maybe. He has opinion about everything. And I say he because I'm not 100% sure at this point, but I'm pretty sure. I think he's going to turn out to be a pretty good farm cat, as long as we baby him and keep him going. And I say baby him, but it's kind of crucial for the first, basically 2 months. Once the 2 months are over, then it's pretty much clean sailing. He'll be a good cat after that. I will be kind of like Papa Bear, though. I'm really gonna have to be careful of animals and predators coming in the yard and making sure that they are aware that there's, don't necessarily have to kill them, but you have to make them aware that there is a potential issue of coming in the yard unexpectedly. And I tell you, over the years, we've gotten some weird things go through the yard. We've got some pretty good sized track right now out in the field too, which kind of got me worried about the kitten being outside. Otherwise, like this time of year, it's like, it can survive outside, right? Not for what I saw out in the field. Didn't see the animal, I saw the track, and it's like, okay, well, in this case, I'll take it out of its element, bring it inside, because, yeah, there are some pretty nasty tracks out there, and I'm afraid a 3-week-old kitten is going to be a small snack. It won't put up much of a fight. But definitely keep it as a farm cat. Feed it when it needs it, but most of the time it's just going to be a mouser. Here, you eat a half a dozen mice. Oh, there's a ground squirrel. If you can catch it, you can eat it. Oh, there's an annoying squirrel. Again, if you can catch it, you can eat it. I know there's some people who go, oh, but squirrels are so cute. This and that. You know what? The last squirrel we had, it tried to get in the eave of the house. That was it, man. It's like, no, now you're considered a pest. You are going to be eliminated. If you try to dig a hole or do anything else out in a wood pile somewhere, cool, awesome, do that. If not, no, bugger off. Yeah, I'm actually kind of happy after tonight, and then of course we the other part of the long story is I had to go up and a fair distance away from where we were normally working at, and we did a estimate, and it's like, okay, you know what, this is going to be actually a really quick, easy job. It doesn't sound like much, right? It's going to be like $200-300. You know, it's not terribly expensive, but it pays the bills. And really, that's the only thing I care about, so long as the bills are paid. You know, I zoom around the corner, but I miss most when I do that. Well, we may not get this chunk off entirely tonight, but we're still making good headway. Like, I've taken a pile off. This guy though, he's working, and I'm at 40%, which makes me wonder what he's at. He's probably at 70-80% by now, because unlike me stopping to pick the bales up, he didn't. But at the same time, if I didn't lease this piece of equipment, this extra piece that I'm doing here wouldn't have got done. And I don't know. Like, let's take a look. This one's going to be a cotton field. 7's a cotton field. 41's a cotton field. I might not return this one right away. I might actually keep it, and then all I have to do is lease the trailer. Which is not much of an issue. Mind you, I don't know if I necessarily have to either. I could use my flat deck that I have and pick it up with a tractor, which would probably work as well. Pick it up with a tractor, but haul it with the truck. And yes, your tractor can lift 4 tons. Not very high, but it can lift it. It is definitely chewing through the ground pretty good here. Oh, I was going to check that guy, wasn't I? Crap. Well, fortunately. I don't even know where he is, but all I know is he's actually doing a pretty good job. I can't complain with the work ethic with that. He's not stuck on a building somewhere. He's going back and forth where he's supposed to. I'm at 50%. He's got to be getting close. So, on the map, it doesn't look like I did anything, but seriously. Alright, let's zoom across and take a look. Oh yeah, there he is, 93%. Told you gotta be close. So what am I doing here? 2, 4, so that's 3 and 3. I'm doing 6 rows at a time. Nothing wrong with 6 rows at a time. But thinking about the other flip side about doing this estimate and doing the work real quick, this potentially could be significant down the road because it's a new client, and it's like, you know what, I could probably set to make a fair bit down the road. It's like, yeah, make first impressions. It's a quick fix job, and it's like, you know what? They'll probably look at it later and go, I like the work, I like the way they do it. In the end of the day, yeah, I'll phone them back. So yeah, in that instance, it's like, you know what, spend, it's only $200-300 job this time. It could be a $10,000 job next time. It could be a $20,000. It could be $100,000. You don't know. So that's why I always try to tell people too. It's like, you keep turning down jobs that are like $200-300. Who cares? Do the job. Pay a lot more later. But to get that through to people is hard. Will I do it? Yeah, no problem. But again, I've been doing it for a little while. It's like, you know what? It's not the $100,000 jobs that really pay the big bucks. You can do a hell of a pile of $200-300 jobs and pretty much make about the same, if not a little more. It doesn't take long too when you think about it, because some of these jobs, like a $200-300 job, you can knock 2 or 3 of those off in a day, if depending on what they are. That's not bad. I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, there's a brand new bale down. I really gotta speed my process up here. I'm only at 63%. I am starting to wind down though. And it's, like I said, it's been a long day. I appreciate everyone coming and hanging. I do appreciate the likes and everything too. And make sure to share and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help. Every little bit helps. Considering a lot of times the reason why I do this is the relaxation of it. It gets my mind off work. Actually, sometimes what it does is the opposite. It doesn't only give my mind off work, but sometimes, you do a mindless thing like this, and then all of a sudden, a problem that you were working with before all of a sudden clicks, and it's like, oh, I'm overthinking this. All I need to do is this. Oh, away you go, right? So sometimes it actually helps to just unwind, play a video game, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, holy crap. Yep, I'm good to go. It has been reloading a little bit tonight. I'm not sure why. Well, maybe I do. It is kind of stormy. It's kind of rainy right around here again. I've actually taken my section about halfway off here. I think what we'll do for the night, to unwind and get everything sort of done, settled, and whatnot, is I won't maybe not necessarily finish my section, but what I'll do is I'll stop after the next bale. I'll take these 2 back in, and then we'll stop the stream from there. And of course we'll see everyone out on Friday night, and I have made the decision that we're going to go back to War Thunder. War Thunder is just stupid fun. And we honestly, I've met some really good people on War Thunder. And I even got to game with a couple, which is awesome. It actually, I have a lot of fun joining up with fan base and everything else, and playing a few rounds or 2. It doesn't seem like much, but I have a lot of fun doing it. And of course, if you're playing War Thunder, and you're bored and you want to join a clan, you can join Cregan's Jarls. All you have to do is look it up and you should find it. If not, message me on Twitter at Big Norse, and I will give you the link. I actually set up a clan on Diablo 4 as well, but honestly, I don't know how much I'm going to actually continue playing it. I am really looking forward to playing Assassin's Creed. There's a lot of really good games in that series, and I think the way I'm going to do it is more or less the story based. I'm not going to do a whole lot of the extra stuff. Maybe in the newer games, but not the old ones. The old ones I'm going to focus more on story and keep it simple. As my one slogan actually says on one of my gaming chats is, keep it simple, stupid. As soon as you try to overcomplicate stuff, that's when things go sideways. Well, we're at 82%. He's probably already at 20. But this is starting to look different. Oops. Let me put it back. Oops. That's better. And yes, this is still problematic. That's why I'm hoping my taters grow faster. Both on par with my wheat at the moment. And we can actually take a look at the other productions while we're doing this. We got 45 eggs, and we got 37 liters of wool. That's the wrong area. Contracts, we've got 200 of oil, about 2,600 liters of fuel, which we're going to drain and do the other one when we have cash. And yes, we will harvest this one right to the bare bones and get as much off as we can. Actually, we can unload unfinished bales too, which is cool. So both machines, we can offload the unfinished bale if we have to get that extra production cost up. So going back to it, strawberries, we could actually take out another one in. That's only 434, 358, and tomatoes are 218. For strawberries, the only one that we could take off, in theory. Eggs are a ways away. Bees are probably getting colds. My bees see them produce a lot of honey. Well, when you have 4 hives, it produces a lot of honey. I should see if there's another mod with beehives, if there's a bigger production that we can do with it. That might be the next big thing. We did get our new fuel tanker, so we can actually haul fuel to our base of operations over there. I'm just about ready for a bale, which is good because I'm definitely getting tired. And unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever we look at it, it's not up to you guys, naturally. It's just work related. And we did get closer on another project too. We talked it over and we found actually quite a bit. We're working on this older truck and we have narrowed the situation down to potentially 2 or 3 issues. And we even took the dashboard apart and found some wiring issues that we fixed, including a grounding issue, which was weird. Hey, we're at 99%. Okay, I'm gonna take off out of the field here. Drop thy bale. It is the weirdest freaking looking thing. But those stupid things are 4 tons. Let me just, reiterate that. 4 tons. Not that I'm actually going to do another bale, I'm just finishing off the end of this field. Just because it can. Shuck that bale. Shuck that bale. Shucka. Alright, we're 1%. Yeah, he's already at 45%. And nearly over there. By the time we get this little piece done next time, he'll have that all done. Not that there's anything wrong with that. No, too far over. Because of that stupid crawler track that's underneath this trailer, it doesn't necessarily go where you want it to. 1 bale. Ha ha ha. Like, this trailer looks like it could handle so much more, but no, not the size of these things. Like, look. He's taken off probably 1/3 of this field by himself. That's pretty close. You can make it in there. Alright. Working position, back down. 8 tons of cotton. So last time we went from 6% to 20%, that's 14. So this must mean like it's like almost 6.5% each. Or something like that, because 20% don't make much sense. I didn't think I could get through there. I tried anyways, but slightly backfired. Alright, let's get prepared here. Boom, 33. Yeah, so it's gotta be about 6.5%. But anyways, I am done for the night. I am starting to get to the point where pretty soon I'm going to have ASDF on my face with the WE on top. It's definitely getting tired. But anyways, I hope everyone has enjoyed. Thanks for all the likes. Make sure to share, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course hit that little alert bell so then you know when I go live and when new videos come live. And yeah, we will hopefully see